Did you know Amber got arrested for beating up her boyfriend who's like 2 of her? Did you know that Farrah got a boob job? What about the time that Janelle got arrested for breaking and entering a house and her boyfriend got arrested for doing drugs? These questions sound like they're coming from a ridiculous teen drama series, but I don't know. Leave it up to MTV to have this be a reality show about real teen moms. MTV is responsible for watching all of this happen and feeling, being generous, that they decided to show the rest of the world too. MTV was really on their A game when they decided to create the show 16 and Pregnant, which aired on June 11, 2009. And since MTV was not completely satisfied with filming teenage pregnant girls, they decided to film them after they were pregnant and film them as being teen adolescent moms. This sounds pretty harmless, right? Wrong. By MTV creating the shows 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom, they are showing children and teens very inappropriate material, giving bad role models for these kids to look up to, and MTV could potentially scar the children that are on these shows for life. MTV, this show needs to come to a close, ASAP. When it comes to filming, MTV must have never taught their directors to yell cut. But I suppose in the eyes of MTV, the more tragic or dramatic events that occur on film, the better. Being one big happy family is just so boring. For a show to meet a criteria of being on MTV, there must, at the minimum, be underage drinking, verbal abuse, and don't forget the little field trips to the local jail. 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom go above and beyond meeting those criteria. Teens are at an age when they are trying so hard to fit in with everyone that if they see it on TV, they're going to think it's okay to do it. Knowing this, MTV needs to really think about what they show on the air. Showing 2 parents physically beating each other up in front of their child is not acceptable. Showing a teen getting a boob job advertises, hey girls, feeling insecure about yourself? Well, just get plastic surgery. It'll make everything better, and you won't be happy if you don't get it. I know there are a lot of families in America that do have problems, but I feel like they probably would not want to share these problems with the rest of the world. TV should be a way to escape from the problems, not add to them. MTV and the stars on 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom claim that they are setting examples and trying to be good role models for kids. Really, MTV? MTV thinks that by showing all of the bad things happening to these kids, that they're not going to want to get pregnant and have this happen to them? It's doing the exact opposite. There are rumors that these girls get paid $60,000 an episode to be on the show. That to me sounds like encouragement for teen girls to get pregnant, hoping that they might end up on the show and get paid. The girls think that they're being good role models for becoming mothers at such a young age and taking care of their children. But on the show, there are so many stories where the grandparents are the ones raising the children, not the parents. The child is the responsibility of the girls, not their parents. Yet, Julie calls them up and says, hey, let's go hang out, so Mom, Dad, you're going to have to watch the kid. It doesn't work that way. A lot of the teens on the show are also having major troubles in school, and they're not graduating high school. Again, not exactly what I would look for qualities in being a role model. Watching 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom is like watching a train wreck. You don't want to watch, but you can't look away. The only thing that this show is teaching me is that people are desperate and will do anything to be on TV and have a chance of making money. Another thing that MTV is forgetting while they film the lives of these teens is that they're also filming the lives of the children, and they are someday going to grow up and be exposed to everything that was filmed. These kids are going to have to grow up and be known as that kid. That kid whose mom physically beat her dad on national TV. That kid whose dad made his mom feel like crap and the world had to witness it. And that kid whose mom verbally abused his grandma only because she was trying to take custody of him because his mom wasn't taking care of him. Kids should never have the opportunity to watch the worst points in their parents' lives and then be able to hit the rewind button and watch it all over again. It can be proven that their lives wouldn't be this dysfunctional if MTV hadn't come in and filmed, but let's just say MTV is definitely not helping. I know if I were one of those little kids, I would not want my life to be filmed and have the whole world watch everything, the good and the bad, mostly bad. MTV may think they are trying to teach young children to stay abstinent or be safe, but in reality, they are doing the exact opposite. Shows that are based on real teenagers' lives should show material that is appropriate for that age group. There are bad enough things going on in the world. MTV does not need to put their 2 cents in and show us just how dysfunctional the American family can be. But I fear MTV will not be learning this lesson anytime soon, because they just kicked off Season 3 of Teen Mom last Tuesday. MTV should seriously consider pulling the plug on the show. It will save not only the audience and the stars of the show, but also the future teenage girls who now think it's cool to get pregnant because they might have a chance of ending up on TV. I think after showing 35 teenage girls, the world has gotten the point. MTV, 16 and pregnant, and Teen Mom, it's time to take your bow. Thank you.